So I've been kind of hooked on Lost Ark these days, and to be honest, there are a few reasons, but it 100% starts with this huge update that just dropped that includes 8 events that I would honestly say is can't miss level. You know those rare events that happen sometimes in MMOs that you just don't want to miss out on, especially if you know a little bit about the game, and they're just huge windows of opportunity for new or returning players? Well, that time is now, which is why I have returned to Lost Ark, and I'm honestly really enjoying it. I'm going to be guiding you through all of that in this video. And also big shout outs to Amazon Games for sponsoring this video. And honestly, big ups to them for putting on this really good event / update. I genuinely believe this is a can't miss event, and I think this is a big W of an update that you guys should definitely check out. So what's the situation here? Well, first and foremost, one of the most exciting things for me to come back to a game or try out a game as a new player is content and new class releases. Lost Ark has just dropped a brand new class that is 1000% my type of class. The Breaker, which is a male gauntlet wielding class. On top of this, new pinnacle content is being released in April, which is the Theamine raid. This is supposed to be the granddaddy of all Legion raids and the biggest challenge to ever come across the game. Now this sounds great and all, but the biggest problem with most existing MMOs is that it will just take way too long to actually experience any of this, or everyone's just too far ahead. Now, to be fair, there have been systems in place to help alleviate this, but none more so than this massive update with these events, which is why I'm saying that it is a can't miss, especially if you're someone that has been thinking about either revisiting Lost Ark or checking it out for the first time. So what exactly are these events? There are a total of 8 events, and they're all dropping at once for players to really juice to and through the end game. First, we have the Arcasia Tour, which is TLDR, a new game design made to help new and returning players catch up on all of that horizontal progression that took forever to do, but was mandatory. Up to legendary skill runes, skill stat potions, emote song unlocks, cards, silver providence stones, masterpieces, omnium stars, giant's hearts, island souls, rapport, mounts, literally everything. The way this new design works is that you'll have a button to click which opens up the Arcasia Tour menu, and you'll have a few missions to complete across 4 levels. Once you complete the missions, which are really easy by the way, you'll unlock all the rewards in that respective level. For those of you returning to the game, if you've already completed some of these missions before, they'll automatically be marked as complete. Since these items are horizontal, you won't get any items you already have. Next, we have the Elgia event Power Pass, which is literally a character boost to 1460 item level, allowing you to start the endgame immediately and start experiencing those Legion raids everyone's talking about. If you're a brand new player or a returning player that doesn't have any characters at 1490 eye level or above, you won't be able to use the auction house for just 3 days in order to prevent bot abuse. Don't worry about this though, because I assure you, especially if you're using all of your event passes on a character, you're not going to really need the auction house within the first 3 days of gameplay anyways. Also keep in mind that this coupon does expire July 17th, so don't miss out. Event number 3 is the Super Mococo Express, which you can kind of think of as part 2 to the Elgia Power Pass mentioned right before this section. The Power Pass puts you at 1460, and the Super Mococo will take you from 1460 eye level all the way to 1580 eye level. Returning players, you can use this pass on any character between 1460 to 1580. 1580 being the entry to both Triangle Hard and Akan Normal, which are some of the currently featured endgame raids. This event will give you discounted costs when upgrading your gear, a ton of free upgrade mats as you push your gear higher, and double the artisan energy, which is the pity system of Lost Ark. One of the largest barriers for new players was putting together your class build, or in Lost Ark terms, specifically an engraving build through your accessories and books, which not only cost time and gold, but it also required a certain amount of blind commitment. just to have a hands-on experience with your class. Now you have the ability to change your engravings at any time on your designated character, allowing you to try different specs and actually experience how the class should be played out the gate with no commitment. Commit after you try. The system is quite simple. You'll click on your engraving support window and choose the 5 engravings that you want. You'll also be given a set of 100 quality accessories that will line up with the stat of choice. The recommendations the game gives you, by the way, pretty solid for new players as well if you're brand new and you don't want to read third-party guides for a build out the gate. Like the Elgia Power Pass, the Super Mokoko also ends on the 17th of July. Event 4 is the Descend into Darkness event, otherwise known as the Road of the Breaker in-game. This event will help push you from 1580 eye level to 1600 eye level, opening the door for the Akan Hard Raid and Ivory Tower normal dungeon. Similar to the other events, you'll get the double Artisan Energy, the pity system of Lost Ark, along with cheaper upgrade costs. You'll also get caches of rewards every 5 item levels you gain, which will provide you with more upgrade mats, including legendary elixirs. In Lost Ark, in order to craft your upper tier gears, you'll need mats that drop specifically from raids in abyssal dungeons. In this event, you'll also have missions you can complete to earn more of those mats, which speed up the time-gated progression significantly. This event will also be over July 17th. Event 5 is the extra endgame content clear rewards. This event will also last until July 17th and will simply give you more rewards when clearing endgame raids, specifically Gate 3 of Belshazzar, Kayangel, Akan, and Gate 4 Ivory Tower. Pretty straightforward here. You'll just get extra upgrade mats, protection stones, obliteration stones, leap stones, shards when clearing normal or hard versions of the aforementioned raids. This event is not character specific, so all of your characters on your roster will benefit from this. Event 6 is the Honing Event Mission, which is another big one for end-to-end game. This event will be for characters between 1580 to 1619 eye level. This will not only take you to the current endgame dungeon Ivory Tower Hard, which is at 1620, but also Theamine, the upcoming pinnacle content, which starts at 1610 item level for normal mode. When you start upgrading your final tier gear, you'll be given additional help. While honing or upgrading your gear, you'll be given chests that include books that you can use to increase your success rate, and you'll be given flat gold. You'll receive these chests after your first honing attempt, then again along with 2500 gold after the 4th, 8th, 12th, and 16th attempts for your weapon, and the 20th, 40th, 60th, and 80th attempts for your armor. If you're at the end-to-end game of Lost Ark, you're going to be really happy about that one. Event 7 is the Arcasia Grand Prix event, which is a fun little racing mini game you can do each day, which will reward you with coins that can be used in the event shop, which can be accessed by clicking on the event shop icon next to your minimap. This shop has a ton of valuable items, some which are extremely valuable that you want to definitely be buying. This event will last until May 22nd. The final event on the list is the Golden Frog event shop, which is actually a continued event that will stay in the game until April 17th. This event allows you to exchange gold for valuable upgrade mats that are definitely worth purchasing. Buying the random pack chests here will also give you shop tokens, which you can use to purchase extremely valuable items that you won't want to miss. Now, this one may not sound super exciting on paper if you're a new player, but I assure you, once you start clocking those hours, this is one that you will definitely grow to appreciate. So let's just organize all of this real quick so that it's easier to digest. TLDR fashion. As a brand new player, you'll have one free boost to the start of endgame at 1460 item level, which I suggest everyone does, to be honest, especially since next you'll have access to the Arcasia Tour event, which will essentially give you all of the horizontal progress you need to start the endgame by just completing a few easy missions. From there, you'll have the Super Mokoko Express that you can apply to one character only that will take you from 1460 item level to 1580 item level, which comes with a full class build out of gems and engravings. Then you'll have the Descend into Darkness event, aka Road of the Breaker, that will help juice you from 1580 to 1600. also limited to one character that you won't be able to change. 1600 item level gives you access to the Akan Hard Raid and Ivory Tower normal dungeon. Then you'll have the Honing event mission, also limited to one character you can't change, that will help push you to 1619 item level. 1610 item level being the requirement for the Pinnacle content Theamine raid in April. On top of all this, you'll have the extra endgame content clear rewards, Arcasia Grand Prix, and Golden Frog that will also provide some extra juice. It has been good to see some of the improvements that Lost Ark has made over the years, as I'm also someone that has just come back to the game. But this event and new progression path is just so insanely good for new and returning players that I think it's definitely worth checking out if you've ever been interested in playing Lost Ark. You can literally hit the end game and play alongside your friends who have been playing for years, or just anyone really for that matter, within a few days. I've already seen a lot of new players pop up and a lot of returning players come back to the game, which is honestly exciting for any MMO. I will say though, Lost Ark is a game where your experience will just be a lot better if you find a community or a group of friends to play with. If you're looking for one, feel free to join our Discord. You can find links in the description below, or just join me on Twitch. I'm running viewer raids almost every single day right now, so come if you want to play with me directly. Follow me on that platform. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next video.